Hey, Bob Filka here for the Friday finish, the week of November 6th. Happy Veterans Day this weekend. A big thanks and a big shout out to any of you that have served our country. We appreciate you in a big, big way. We just wrapped up our year-end fall board meeting for your state association today. And I'm going to turn things over to some of your leaders who help run our great state association.
So welcome to our Friday finish. I'm wrapping up my 2023 presidency, and I wanted to thank you for the trust and confidence you placed in me. I had an amazing year. You know, we as builders and suppliers, we're in a service business, and I reflect looking back saying, hey, the service that I was able to provide to our members was so much more rewarding than the time that I had to contribute. So as you and your local, consider volunteering at the local level, consider volunteering at the state level, and consider volunteering at the national level. Because as your local membership, you have membership at the state level and the national level. And I can promise you that it's time well spent. The relationships, the connections, the education, staying on the front end of information is amazing. Thank you again. I enjoyed it tremendously, and it was a privilege.
This is Jeff Grantham, your incoming 2024 president from Petoskey. I want to give my best thanks and congratulations to Rich Kligman and your leadership. Been a true friend of mine for the last 3 years, and I look forward to taking over the monumental steps that you've made for the association in 2023. In 2024, my mantra is going to be forward together, continuing what we started in 2020 when I was elected during COVID, non-ceremoniously in a hotel room spread apart by 6 feet. But appreciate the confidence that our board and our membership gave in me to further this association's leadership and legacy in its 75th year. Thanks again. Looking forward to 2024 together.
The legislature is left the building. So Thursday was their last official day of session. They officially do sine die on Tuesday, which means they will be back in their districts working. We just came off a really productive legislative committee meeting, and I want to thank Jeff Grantham for his leadership this year in helping us set our legislative priorities. And I want to welcome Aaron Hoverstadt, who's going to become our legislative chair in January. So what does that look like? The legislature's gone. We saw some victories this year. I will say there was a little bit of disappointment this last week. Senate Bill 293, which would have allowed MISHDA to target their $50 million funding to where need is within their programs, did not receive the 56 votes that it needed to pass. So that bill is not dead. Hopefully when we come back in January, we'll be able to get that done. With the legislature back in district, I want you to meet them where they are, which is at home. Housing is still a huge issue in this state. The housing crisis is not going to go away overnight, and there are a lot of moving pieces, and there is no one silver bullet. So what I would like you to do as either an EO or a legislative chair or a member of the association is to invite your legislator to meet with you while they are at home. This saves you from coming to Lansing, and really talk about the barriers to housing, what you're seeing, what's happening in your community, the need in your community for housing, and set up that meeting and have a conversation. If you would like me to be there, I'm happy to come and join. We will be getting talking points out to legislative chairs around the state. If you do not know who your legislator is, we have put together a playbook and a guidebook. It's on our website under advocacy. You can look them up based on your local association. And that is my challenge to you, is to make that meeting happen before the end of the year. With that, look for updates next Friday on Friday Finish, what will be happening politically next year as we move forward, and how that's going to impact the legislative process. Have a great weekend.
And that's a wrap for the Friday finish. Everybody have a great, safe weekend, and we'll see you next week.